everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a half and half tutorial using two different palettes. So the two palettes I'm going to be using, the first one is the Deep Eyes from Okalon from Shop Hush, and then the other one is the Too Faced Christmas in New York Chocolate Bar palette, or chocolate shop palette. So I'm gonna go through and let you know how similar the colors are, how they apply, and things like that. I'm also filming another video at the moment, so I didn't think until just now that I should have used the blush, bronzer, and highlighter as well, but I forgot. I'll probably do that in another video, my bad. So first I'm gonna start by priming both my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm gonna do that on both lids and just apply it all over the eye and all the way up to the brow bone. So I'm going to use the Okalon Deep Eyes palette on the left side, so lower left side, that way I won't get them mixed up. And for the right side, I'm going to do the Too Faced Christmas New York Chocolate Shop palette. This is my first time using this palette, the new Shop Hush one, so I don't know how it's going to work. We're gonna just figure it out together. So the first color I'm gonna use is this one right here. This one is called Banana Date. This one is the Too Faced palette. So I'm gonna use that one first so I can kind of get a baseline of what these shadows are like. It's been a while since I've used this palette as well, so I'm just gonna use this one to kind of go all over the lid just to kind of set that primer. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm using Banana Date from the Shop Hush palette, so I'm gonna play that one. That one looks a tiny bit lighter on this eye just from like looking at it right away. Looks like, yeah, it actually kind of looks a tiny bit lighter. So yeah, I think the Banana Date color from the Too Faced one, like, it's so subtle you probably won't even be able to see, but this one just in person, it looks the tiniest bit darker. So next with the Too Faced palette, I'm gonna use this color here. This one is called Tootsie. It is a matte brown. It's actually got like some tiny shimmer in it, but it looks like it's basically just a matte. The one in the Shop Hush palette is a complete matte. This one does have like tiny bits of sparkle in it, but it's like so fine I don't think it will show up at all, and it could actually be fallout from the shadow above it, so we'll just see. So this is the color Tootsie from Too Faced, and I'm gonna apply this to the crease and kind of just blend that. I want to see how these colors work together. Okay, so that is the Too Faced side, and I'm gonna clean off my brush. I'm gonna pick up the color Tootsie from the Shop Hush side. One thing I definitely noticed right away, it was a little bit more fallouty, or like it kicked up a bit more powder. So this one I'm going to apply. This one seems a lot more pigmented, so I feel like I have to be a little bit carefuler with this one. So yeah, so far that one really kicked up a lot more color. I'm gonna kind of wipe my brush off a little bit because now I have almost a little bit too much. I'm gonna kind of blend that better. So I actually think the Shop Hush side like blended a little nicer. It's definitely a little bit more pigmented as well. But as far as like the color seems pretty much the same color. I'm actually kind of surprised that this one just blended a bit better. Okay, I kind of softened this one a little bit, but I think you can see, I don't know, I feel like this blend is just a lot smoother than this one. I'm gonna try to go back and blend that one again. Yeah, I feel like that Too Faced one is just not blending as nicely. But okay, we're gonna move to the next color. So the next color, this is the Too Faced color Indulge. So that's that one right there. I'm gonna apply that one all over my lid. So that one, I'm not really liking that color very much. That did not show up at all. I feel like I really have to like struggle to get this color to work. It's just not applying much at all. So that didn't do much. Okay, I'm gonna clean my brush off, and then we're going in with the Indulge color from the Shop Hush palette. This one's definitely showing up a little bit more from the get-go rather than the Too Faced one, but I'm still not loving this color. Maybe it's just this color is not great. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my finger. So this one is the Too Faced one, and I'm just gonna kind of press it with my finger. You can see that like showed up so much more. So I just think sometimes shimmers just need to be used like with your finger. I think it's just how it goes, because that showed up a lot better. Yeah, see, this color just needed to be applied with like a finger because like now it's really showing up. So these are the shadows on the eye. I feel like this one, the Shop Hush side, is just like the tiniest bit more kind of like gold, and this one's just a little bit more silver. So taking the Tootsie side from the Too Faced side, I'm going to run that on my lower lash line and blend that inward. And then again with the Tootsie color from the Shop Hush side, I definitely had to like tap this one off a little bit more. I could like just tell that it was going to have a little bit more fallout. Still think it's a little bit more pigmented than the Too Faced one. So since this is a pretty neutral, boring look, I want to make it a little bit more fun. I'm going to try the color Mint Chip. This is the Too Faced one. So I'm going to pick that one up. I'm going to tap that off a little bit, and I'm going to run this on the lower lash line. And then the Mint Chip color from the Shop Hush side. So I applied both of the colors to the lower inner rim. It looks kind of weird with this color combo at the moment, but I'm gonna make it look a little bit better. But as far as the two colors, I feel like they look pretty similar. Then with the Too Faced Mint Chip, I'm gonna take this on the outer half and blend that inward just a bit. And then the Mint Chip color from the Shop Hush side. Now I'm gonna go back with a little bit more of that Tootsie color and just kind of deepen the crease a bit. And the color Tootsie from the Shop Hush side. And then for just a tiny pop of shimmer, I'm gonna use the color Desserts on Me. It is like a white shimmery kind of color. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and pop it in the inner corner. And again, Desserts on Me from the Shop Hush side. So from looking at this, I think that these look very, very similar. I think the only color difference was really that Indulge color. This one really is just a tiny, tiny bit more warm. And this one's just a little bit more silvery, but like as far as all the other colors, I feel like they look pretty much exactly the same. So let's see, I used, even though I'm already wearing like another blush and highlighter, maybe I'll try just a little bit on top of it and see, you know, if those look the same as well. So this is just gonna be kind of like a little bit of a bonus kind of test, because these are, you know, I'm wearing other products as well, so this is just kind of for fun. This is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from the Too Faced side, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that. So that is the bronzer. I'm gonna clean my brush off really well and move on to the bronzer from the Shop Hush side. So this is the Shop Hush side. So that is the Too Faced Shop Hush. To be honest, I can't tell a difference. Next, I'm using the Chocolate Covered Strawberry Blush. This is the Too Faced one. Ooh, I really kind of went heavy on the blush there. So that is the Too Faced one, and the Shop Hush side. Ooh, the Shop Hush one I think is a little bit more pigmented. And next is the highlighter Inner Light. This is the Too Faced one. So it's definitely a little bit more of a goldeny kind of highlight. I just look crazy because I have so much like blush and face products on. But now I'm gonna move on to the Inner Light color from Shop Hush. I feel like those look so similar. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like if I had like accidentally used one on one side and one on the other, I wouldn't have been able to tell which was which. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and come back and show you guys the finished look. And so this is the final look. I think this is like super similar, like color wise. I think that they are pretty spot on, minus the one color I already mentioned, the color Indulge. I'll have to try the other colors and see, you know, are there any more colors that are just a tiny bit off or not. But I don't think anyone would ever notice that these are like two different eyeshadow palettes. I think color wise, extremely close. With some colors, I actually felt like the Shop Hush side blended a little better with that color Tootsie. That one, I felt like that one just blended so easily, and it was giving me a little bit of trouble on this side, on the Too Faced side. So overall, color-wise, I love them. I think that they're very similar. I'm gonna have to see, you know, does one kind of look any different from the other at the end of the night? Now, I always have problems, no matter if I use a primer, no matter if I don't, no matter if I whatever, my eyeshadow always looks pretty busted at the end of the night, but I'll take either a picture or insert a clip of what my makeup looks like at the end of the night. But I mean, it seems pretty similar, especially with the Too Faced one being like, I think $58 and the Shop Hush one being $14. Kind of impressed, to be honest. So I will have to reserve my judgment until I see how it holds up throughout the day. But so far, I like it. I really like it. Even though I did have like other blush and cheek products on already, and then I did the other ones on top of it, I think they still look super similar as well. So one thing I did notice, I found that usually with the Shop Hush one, it usually had a little bit more of like a powdery kick up, just a little bit. So I would say, you know, be very gentle when you're tapping into the products, because they do kind of kick up a little bit more. And there might have been just a tiny bit more fallout with the Shop Hush one, but overall I was kind of thoroughly impressed and surprised. I've had a couple other Shop Hush palettes that I felt weren't as great in the past. As far as this one though, I would say it was a pretty close dupe. I mean, they even like duped the scent of the palette, so that was, I don't know, interesting. So let me know if you guys want to see any more of the Shop Hush palettes, or if you're bored of them and you don't care, or if you want swatches or anything like that, let me know, and I will try to make some more videos over the next few weeks about those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.